member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens. Matchups like these are why I love tag team wrestling.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i group. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back. Oh, my forearm caught him. Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here. Whoa, just floating through the air.
And the Usos' confidence got a bit shaken. Oh, duck the clothesline. Turn around. Any combination here. What a move. Instant kick out from the champion.
A little over-eager with that cover. Punch!
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
The Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too. Up high.
Oh, right to the face. And he comes in under the ropes now. Clothesline!
Oh, driving the kendo stick across the head.
Oh, man. Totally helpless at the moment. Boom! Oh, God, face first. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
From the outside.
Springboard frog splash.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Oh, man.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
There's some power behind that punch.
And look at front. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a halt.
Has it hooked in and
Small package driver.
could be game over for the Usos.
You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
And Woods has tried everything to get the fall, but his opponent is not going down quietly. Here we go. He catches Woods with a counter.
Never saw it coming.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
What tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Uncorks an uppercut.
Oh, that'll rattle you.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, he flips that around. You need to refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly. From the top.
There it is! Reversal! Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Uh-oh. Soul kick! Oh, low tackle. Pin to decide the championship. No, stops the count at 2.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
The champion.
Bad way. This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
And Woods crashes to the outside. Kick right to the body. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls in the cell.
Oh! Oh, my gosh! Pretty.
Drop kick. Oh, God. The champ holding on by a thread.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Clothesline. He's got something in store. Big for him. Woods gets him back.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Uh-oh.
This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind.
Shoulder tackle.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual
Here it comes. Stay away from the worm.
Saved by the teammate.
That was close.
Ooh. Oh. And Jimmy gets knocked around again.
Big E must be having thoughts of ending things soon. Oh no, now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction.
Rocket kick. And he re-enters into the ring.
Ooh, man. This has to be stopped. The cumulative damage here is going to have long-term effects. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Ooh! What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh! Taking this fight back into the ring. Right to the schoolboy.
Shoulders are down.
And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
Wow.
And an elbow.
Super kick.
Boom. These four men looking to destroy one another in the name of being called Tag Team Champion.
Bodies radiating in pain.
As his opponent up,
This is about to be over because here comes with the big ending. The New Day might be on the verge of retaining.
Super kick.
Good night.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude. But Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Usos splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your